This video comes by request. In the regional championship game between Rhode Island and New Hampshire, some mayhem ensues around a crazy play. When this first came to my attention, my first thought was, I know that Dave Belisle is a color commentator for that regional. There isn't anyone better to understand and explain just about anything. And he was there, and he did just that. If you want to view the entire time frame, which is several minutes long, there is a link in the video description that you can click on. For the sake of this video, I'll shorten things up and simplify them so it's easy to understand what happened. Then I will discuss briefly what the umpires could have done differently to help avoid this kind of situation. There are no outs with a runner on first and second. The batter hits a fly ball to shallow right field. The second baseman makes a legal catch and then drops the ball in the transfer. The fielder then throws to third as he is unaware if the out on the catch will stand. If the umpire rules it a no catch, then he'll have the force out at third. The batter runner, now at first base assuming he is safe, stands next to the original runner on first, at which point the runner on first heads to second, now thinking he's forced to advance, where he is then tagged out. Also at this time, the runner that was on second now advances to third, where he's clearly confused. Was I forced out? I thought the batter was out. Then he proceeds to advance to home, as the defense, also confused, thinks that it was a third out. This may be why they thought it was a third out. The third base umpire signals an out here when the throw from the outfield arrived. That umpire was either unsure or wasn't paying close enough attention. Now the bases are empty and there are two outs with one run scored. The play wasn't that complicated and players are expected to know what's going on. The umpire did signal an out and while out of camera view did not alter the call. All the rest of this is just explaining to everyone what happened and why. That's what takes so long. You don't see any coaches or players objecting. They are just needing to understand in all of this on-field action what actually occurred. They do not have video replay. Neither do the people in the bleachers. And almost no one is going to see and follow this play in real time unless they are an umpire, because umpires are, or should be, trained to follow everything. Now moving to our umpires. I'm going to speak from personal experience here and not from an umpire trainer. I am not someone who instructs umpires, so keep in mind that this is my limited experience and opinion. When I am umpiring and there's a play that would affect following action on the field, such as this, I will audibly and loudly make my call, and it will be quick. Normally on safe out calls, an umpire will delay his call to make sure the ball isn't dropped and to ensure he gets the call correct. On this type of play, runners and fielders need to know what the call is because their next move depends on your call, and they can't hesitate. Therefore, once the ball is dropped on the transfer, the first base umpire needs to audibly restate his out call. The batter is out. That was a catch. And at the same time, he will re-indicate the out signal followed by the drop and transfer signal. This removes all the confusion that occurred on this play. This helps the third base umpire not make the wrong signal at third base. This keeps the batter from thinking he's safe and the runners from advancing needlessly. To view the entire sequence of this play and all the commentary that goes with it, click on this video here.
Popped up, who's going to get it? Mason Crane calling it, ranging deep into right field. Did he drop it or was it on the transfer?
No,
I think it was on the transfer.
He is out.
So the umpire says out, taking the ball out of his glove.
Oh, they got
Both runners are starting to move out at second base on a tag up. And that would be the second. Everybody's reverting back to where they started.